This man just texted me and said, I like you. And I said, you don't like me, you like what I look like.
Imagine the type of head case that you have today to be able to take a comment that a man says he likes you and turn that into this.
Under my leadership, women would not have to pay taxes. Next, tampons free. And finally, every man is guilty until proven innocent.
This may seem like a funny little joke, whatever, but this is real, this misandry. I'm telling you, all over the place.
If you're going to go up to a strange girl in person and ask her out, rather than saying, can I have your number, you should say, can I give you my number?
Now, why is this stupid? First of all, guys. Hello. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Jedediah Bila show. I'm so glad you're here. Newbies, welcome. Ooh, you're up for a treat today. Mama's bringing lots to the table. All right, number one. Let's hit it. Let's start with a bang.
This man just texted me and said, I like you. And I responded and I said, you don't like me, you like what I look like. Let's talk about it, okay? I love versus lust, okay? You don't know me. You don't know me, so therefore you cannot like me. And then he was like, no, I like you, I like your personality. Give me one personality trait, give me one characteristic about me that you know, and no, not the fact that my favorite color is green, that does not count. Just tell me one thing. Because you don't like me, you like the version of me that you created in your mind. If we're going to be honest, that's called being delusional. And I swear to God, men are more delusional than women these days because you don't like me. You like the version of me that you created in your head because you don't know me. You don't know me. Talking about, I like you.
Oh, man. Okay, so we start the show with a pretty head case. Pretty head case. Pretty girl, total head case. Gosh, why? Honey, he didn't say he loved you. Immediately she goes to love and lust. He didn't say he loved you. He said he liked you. He liked you. Maybe you made a video and you made a joke and he was like, oh, she's funny. I like her personality. Maybe you're out with your friends and you look like you're having a good time because we know you chronicle everything. Maybe he saw that and was like, oh, she seems like she's, up for a fun night out. I like this girl. She seems cool. Maybe you just have a cool personality. Maybe he's like, oh, I just like her energy, right? Imagine the type of head case that you have today. Really. To be able to take a comment that a man says he likes you and turn that into this. You don't like me, this, that. You only like what I look like. Isn't it possible, though, also that he likes you and he also likes what you look like? Can those two things coexist? Just asking for a friend. This is the manifestation of women getting to be really picky, getting to nitpick, and having a platform to complain and bitch and moan about everything on the planet and feeling like they have an audience to bitch and moan about everything on the planet. This is so stupid and so unnecessary and so self-important to create a video. Just a guy just said he liked you. Just take it as a compliment. Cool, he likes me. It's a good start. He didn't say he loved you. He didn't say he was in love with you. He didn't say anything. He just said he liked you, honey. It's as simple as that. Listen, guys, if she's got this much head case energy in second one, run. Because in second two, it ain't going to get better. I'm just saying that. Listen to mama. All right, number two, let's hit it.
Can we have a serious conversation about the LBHs, passport bros, like whatever you want to call them? I just don't understand how the most mid-basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute tens, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at, are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. Like, I truly don't understand it. Can someone please explain to me how this is happening and how these men are able to get away with it? Also, like, how can we stop this? It's out of control and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Okay. So she's super jealous of this new reality where guys are disgusted with American women in this country because it's really becoming like a pandemic of sorts of just horrible behavior. And they go to other countries and they meet women who want to be in their feminine, right? Because they haven't been indoctrinated in the same way. In some other countries, they want to be feminine women. They don't want to be masculine women. They don't want to lead, right? They don't want any of those responsibilities. They're much easier to deal with, frankly, and much more pleasant to be around. And they go and these women are like, sure, I'm all these things and let's do it. And guys can then avoid these American women. And American women are like getting boxed out. They're getting X'd out of the equation because they're insufferable and they're hard and challenging. And they're like, well, these are guys that we turn our nose up at. And how are they able to get these hot women? Well, honey, because they don't have an ego. Maybe those other women don't have an ego this high when they're actually right around here. Maybe because those other women want to be in their feminine. You don't. Maybe because those other women want to bring feminine things to the table. You don't. Maybe because those other women aren't, exceptionally picky beyond recognition, thinking their shit don't stink when you do. So there's a difference, right? And the fact that she wants to put a stop to it, why does she want to put a stop to it? Because she wants guys to have no choice but to date American women so that they have to take all of the shit that American women dish out and have no other options, right? Instead of saying, listen, they're going to other countries because we're doing something effed up, right? We're not in our feminine. Like, we're not giving guys what they want, so they got to leave the friggin' country to go find, like, a decent woman. Maybe we should, like, change the way we're behaving. Something's going on here, or are we going to get X'd out here? We don't want to be alone at the end of the day. What are we doing that's so foul that they're literally leaving the country to go date somebody that's not us? Again, no self-reflection, no ownership, no self-awareness, no what am I doing wrong? None of that. Just how do we stop this so that men can take more of our and have no choice? That's the bottom line. Crazy. Totally freaking crazy. Hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button. It is so awesome how this channel is growing, and it's all because of you. Get in the chat, get feisty. Let's boost this algorithm and let's take it right up to space, y'all. Go big or go home. All right, number 3, let's hit it.
Ask out girls in person. And this is poor phrasing on my part. Yes, I love when people ask me out in person, but here's how I think you should do it. This is my personal advice. If you're going to go up to a strange girl in person and ask her out, rather than saying, can I have your number? You should say, can I give you my number? And I think that takes a lot of the pressure off of the girl in the situation, and it makes a lot of girls feel like they can take your number and choose not to talk to you if they're not interested, rather than having to reject you to your face and be like, no, I don't really want you to have my number. I'm not that attracted to you. I have a boyfriend, whatever. It just takes back kind of the control for the woman and allows her to decide if she wants to talk to you, if she wants to text you, if she thinks you're cute. And it's kind of a no harm, no foul, because you'll know if she's really interested by whether or not she actually texts you. So yeah, that's my advice for guys who want to approach girls in person. Let me know if it helps.
No, it didn't help, honey. So the comment that you read there says, aside from these guys, what's wrong with trying to approach a girl and attempting to ask them out on a date? Here's the thing. Like, this has all gotten so complicated. It's really like so. And why is it complicated? Because what she really wants, and what she explains in this video, is she wants the whole thing to work out where a girl has, it's all on her terms, right? First of all, you're the one going up to her to start off, right? Fine. Okay, you're going up to her. You're taking the initiative. You're being a man. You're doing it. Okay, that's number 1, initiative taken by you. Okay, you go up to her. Now she's saying that you can't ask for her phone number. You can't ask for her phone number because you violated her in some way, right? Like, now it's on her to say, I'm not interested. The pressure is on her, to be honest, to say, hey, you're not my type. She doesn't want any of that. She wants you to go up and say, here's my number. Now, why is this stupid? First of all, guys, if you do this, if you're like, hey, they'll take your number. First of all, they're not going to put it in their phone. Secondly, they're not going to call you. Like, 9 out of 10 times, this is just going to be you giving your number to people and not getting anything out of it. Whereas if you go up and ask for a girl's number and she says, no, I'm not, like, she can play some role in this. You're the one going up to her. She can just say, hey, I'm not interested. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. Like, what is the big deal? What is the big deal? Ladies, listen, are you a big girl or not? Because on one breath, I'm hearing that you're a grown-ass woman and you're a big girl, girl power, all this crap. And in another breath, I'm hearing that you can't even now just say, hey, I'm not interested, or sure, or I have a boyfriend. Or, I mean, come on, which one is it? Are you a grown-ass woman or not? Make up your mind. There's no reason why guys should have to play by a woman's playbook every step of the way, all the time, no matter what. Like, no, this should not be hard. Like, the fact that he walks up to you and says, hey, can I have your number? This is not a crime. Don't treat it as it's not a crime. It's not like an investigation that there's not just, do you want to give him the number or not, honey? Let's keep it simple. Oof, man alive. Do y'all have passwords, by the way, to your YouTube, to your email, to your bank accounts, to your credit cards, to all that stuff that you value so much that you don't want people getting into, your investments, whatever it may be? Do you have passwords? Because I do. And I learned the hard way that my passwords were on the dark web. and people had access to them, and I needed to rush in and change them before something happened. Identity theft happens every 14 seconds in this country. And do you know what I did? I got a service called Aura, which I am sharing with you today. Aura sponsored today's show, and they're amazing. I have a 2-week free trial for you. Free. And all you have to do is go to aura.com/Jedediah Bila. It's going to be linked in the description. And it's going to tell you for free how many times your passwords appear on the dark web. So don't you want to know if somebody has access to the passwords that go to your bank account or go to your YouTube or go to your social media or go wherever, your credit cards? You want to be informed. You want to know, right? Listen, you don't want identity theft happening to you. It spirals your life out of control. It's horrible. It's a hole to dig your way out of that you don't want. So some of the people in the audience went and found their passwords were on the dark web 10, 15, 20 times, even higher in some cases, and they changed their passwords. No harm done. But if they didn't know what would have happened, it would have been a disaster. I'm not tech savvy, or is super easy to use. It monitors the dark web for your emails, your passwords, your social security numbers on top of all that, and sends alerts right to your phone if something's going on that's a little bit shady. So if someone opens a credit card in your name, for example, Aura sends an alert. The VPN also lets you stay anonymous. Very important in this era of privacy is dead. It lets you stay anonymous by keeping your browsing history private, personal, safe, and encrypted. You have nothing to lose here. I want you to go to aura.com/Jedediah Bila. I want you to head over and I want you to send me an email, or you can either send me an email or you can put it in the comments or you can put it in the chat. How many times did your passwords appear on the dark web? Remember, this is a 2-week free trial. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. So take advantage of it. Everyone in my life has done so, and they're like, thank God. So just do it. Just saying. Number 4.
Wow, what an offer. Let me sleep on it though.
Okay, that one is quick, but I wanted it for a reason because of the text. Let's read the text. When he asks me out for a coffee or a quick drink, as if I'm really going to spend 2 hours getting ready, waste $500 worth of makeup, and rearrange my schedule just to sit through an interview disguised as a date. Guys, listen. Well, first of all, a guy should never say, hey, do you want to grab a quick drink? Right? Don't use the word quick, because that implies that you really you're probably not going to like her. It's just a weird word. Again, they rail against these coffee dates. They want elaborate. They want elaborate from second one. And why? What does she bring up? She's going to spend 2 hours getting ready, waste her makeup, rearrange her schedule, blah, blah, blah. First of all, why is the implication that it would be an interview? That's so ridiculous. A lot of times what these girls are doing on these dates is they're going to the date to have a night out. Whether you're there or not is it's like a fraction of the reason they're going. They're using it as an excuse in many cases to go out on the town. You are the first part of that equation of that night. You pay for the dinner. Maybe it works out amazing and it's somebody she wants to see again. More often than not, a lot of times she's made up her mind already. Oh, I'm just going to use this. I'm going to, use this as an experience. And then what does she do? Dinner ends and she goes and has her night with her friends, and you're not part of it, right? So we've talked about this and why guys have woken up to this reality and why the coffee date even exists, because they're so tired of that pattern that they're being used. They're being used for dinners. They're just being used, right? And you have women all over the internet. Ladies, listen. Ladies that are listening, there are women all over the internet proudly saying that they're taking advantage of guys. Proudly saying, I'm using him for, just to have a night out. They're saying it. So the pot has been tarnished. So now you have to understand where guys are coming from on these issues and be understanding and say, well, maybe he's asking me for a coffee date because, 3 women before went out to dinner and made a video, an effed up video about it. And now now they go on the dates and make the video after, you're the laughing stock, guys. So ladies, just own that you've created an environment where there's distrust now. And guys are vetting you in a different way than they were before because they feel like they should. They feel like they have to. They feel like they're an idiot not to. Just own that. Own that reality. All right. Last clip of the day. I don't remember what this one is. Let's see. Surprise, even to me. Let's do it.
Under my leadership, women would not have to pay taxes. No, they wouldn't. You're a woman. No taxes for you. Everything is a tax write-off for you. Next, tampons free. Pads free. Anything to do with menstrual cycle and pain is free, bitch. Next, we are going to stop funding male medical research. No more of it. From now on, we are only doing studies and research for women on women's health only. From here on out, thank you so much. Next, all men must go to work under my leadership. Yes, you must. You must be at work. providing for any woman and every woman in your life. It's a requirement under my leadership, bitch. And finally, every man is guilty until proven innocent. That's just a quick little roundup under my leadership of what I'm aiming, okay? Thank you. This is a Simona project.
Kamala? Was that really? I'm just asking. Hillary? Just okay. We laugh about like, oh, videos like this, but this is real. And you know what? If a woman ran, let's say a woman ran for office with that literal platform, do you know that there would be like hordes of young 20-something single women that would vote? Oh my God. Free tampons? Yes. Guys are the devil. Are you kidding me? No medical research for them. Who cares anyway? It's us with all the problems to deal with and stuff. Plus, we've been like neglected. We shouldn't have to pay taxes. That's right. And guys, you should have to take care of us. You're not doing your job. They would line up and vote for this. Now, I would ask, and this is real. I'm telling you, this is a real like AOC bullshit. Like this is a real thing that exists under the core of like the platforms is this misandry. I'm telling you, but all over the place. Interesting, I would say. What I love about the perspective is that it kind of signals what's going on in society at large and what we see in all of the other videos. Men, you have to go to work. You're responsible for working. You're responsible for taking care of women, providing and protecting. You're also terrible people, right, by nature. So you got to be guilty until proven innocent. So basically, you are the devil, but you're required to work and support and pay for us. And what do we have to do in return? Just exist, right? So again, this may seem like a funny little joke, whatever, but this is real. This is the lens through which young women are seeing the world now. Men bad, women good. Men must pay. Women, should basically, take advantage of men now because we've been taken advantage of for so long that we now have to get back at them. So you guys go to work and we're just going to spend your cash. Like it's an ingrate, disrespectful, awful mentality. And it ignores all good men like they don't exist. So then what happens when a good guy is out in the dating marketplace? How do you think he's going to get treated? How do you think he's going to get treated by women like this, which are far and wide? Is that guy going to want to, is he going to want to come up to you? Is he going to want to approach you? Is he going to want to spend money on you? No, he's not. Because this vibe is already that you have decided you are entitled to take advantage of him from second one. So guys, beware. Thank you for today. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, help us to grow and prosper. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.